Welcome everyone to Georgia Classic Wrestling here at the Godfrey Roland Event Center in Buckhead. Kevin is with you here tonight, bringing you the action from a muggy Buckhead, just an hour or so outside of Atlanta, where the tradition began some 40 years ago. Making his way to the ring in this opening bout, tag team action. Bout number one, Tyreek in your living room. Interesting pairing here in this opening bout. We'll see Tyreek's partner here in just a moment. Interesting to see how these two men gel. We have 6 big bouts for you fans here on our YouTube channel tonight. We're so glad all of you have joined us. Wherever you may be tuned in, remember fans, you can be a part of these television tapings here at the Godfrey Roland Event Center anytime. We typically tape on the final Saturday of each month. Doors open at 6:05 p.m. Bell time is 7 p.m. And for whatever reason, I think Tyreek is asking. And he's not gonna.
Excuse me, Samurai. I know your mom graduated from the UGA.
Oh. Apparently not.
Listen, I'm tag team partner, Illuminati here tonight. Unfortunately, he is hurt. And honestly, it looks like he may not be here for a little while, so I had to make sure that the Enterprise stays exactly what it is, an enterprise, something that we built from the ground up. So with that being said, I'm gonna make a phone call to make sure that the Enterprise stays Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Listen to the phone real quick.
He's making a call. Fans, this is where we're at. We can't even get the opening bout underway. He's making a phone call. I guess this explains why the Enterprise is broken up. I said they had an interesting pairing. Maybe another change of plans? I'm not sure. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Hollywood? Hey, listen.
This is real life, folks.
Busy right now. I just got a favor for you. I got a little proposition. See, I got a contract, very lucrative, got a lot of benefits. How about you come join the Enterprise? You're already here? Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on out here. Let's go.
Well, maybe there's been a change to the change in plans, and I apologize. Who's he got? Oh, my goodness. Well, this is not who I had on the format, so I apologize. Here's D-Money. How about the Dirty Man from Detroit making his way out? Upgraded his gears since the last time I've seen him anyway. Make it rain in here in just a moment, I'm sure. The bad boy from Detroit, former GCW Brass Knuckles champion, has made his way out. It looks like he's going to be teaming with Tyreek here in the opening bout to try and keep the Enterprise intact. As Tyreek said, his partner, of course, injured. There is opposition, though. We do have that.
You think I'm gonna put my expensive stuff on Buckhead? You think I'm gonna put my expensive stuff on for Buckhead? Are you crazy?
And looks like we're waiting for just a moment. We have a technical glitch with the music for the opponents.
Maybe we can pay somebody.
There we go.
Let's go!
Paradox and Cross have made their way out here to Xavier Cross in the rear, Paradox in the front. And they will oppose Tyreek and D-Money to begin tonight's way around ringside. First of 6 big bouts we have tonight planned for you. Great Georgia Classic Wrestling fans. Our only tag team action though. Main event, a heavyweight title match. Chop Top will be challenging Nick Haley. Number 1 contenders bout for the television title. Zach King against the Sweeper, a very popular superstar here in GCW. Bell sounds and we are off and running here in our opening contest.
This guy, that guy. Don't put me around with him. Don't put me around with that guy. Hey, why you looking like that?
And Tyreek is a little, you know, I will say this, Xavier Cross is a tall man, there's no doubt about that, but even next to Tyreek, he looks massive. I don't know if the test of strength is a good idea for various reasons for Tyreek. He jumps for it and still can't get it. Great leap, he pulls the arm down, trying for an overhand wrist lock. He's got it locked. And he locks it again, and that ends just about how everyone in attendance predicted it would.
There you go.
Pulls Mr. Cross over into the corner where D-Money eagerly awaits his first chance to get in. And now Tyreek walking the bottom rope. I guess that's supposed to be an aerial impressive maneuver. Cross just going to bully him around though. How about pulled him off and just slams him into the canvas. Oh my. Quick tag to Paradox. He'll come into the ring for his first action of the bout. Tyreek up in the corner. Big charge and a splash. It's Tyreek. Oh. And a quick exchange. Xavier Cross back in. Tyreek's folded up like an accordion. He'll come out of the corner. Double team action. Referee should be counting here. They have to count to 5. Here's the double team and throws him up and tried to get him with an uppercut as he was coming down. Might have glanced him, but got some effect nonetheless. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. I will address the elephant in the room tonight, fans. Tonight this show is being recorded, taped, whatever you want to use. That's an old term, I suppose, nowadays. My goodness. Is the same night as Georgia, Alabama playing, about 45 minutes up the road from here in Athens, Georgia. And you'll probably hear a lot of references to that throughout the show. That's one reason why Tyreek threw out a jab at Georgia fans here tonight. Well, it's Bulldog Country. That's for sure. Cross with a clothesline in the corner and another quick tag. Paradox and Cross are just dominating this bout. Tyreek can't get any breathing room. Top rope for Paradox. And he hits a senton. 1, 2, and D-Money will break it up, trying to protect his investment and even being here tonight. He was had him on speed dial in the back. I'm not sure that wasn't too orchestrated, but who knows what these two evil men have planned. And now he's asking for D-Money's size 12 to be placed up on the top turnbuckle. And he plants Paradox's face into it. And finally, D-Money will tag in. Tyreek very happy to get a break. And here comes the former Brass Knuckles champ. Into the ring. And a back break. Well, you don't see that much anymore, but it's still just as effective. Now there's choking across the middle rope. Maybe like that, our camera taking you right into the action here in Buckhead. We're at the Got to Be Rolling Event Center. If you can look it up and find out how you can be with us in attendance for our next internet television taping in October. Eye rake across the top rope as D-Money is a dirty yet skilled veteran in the ring. How about that overhand chop? Well, that even hurt D-Money's hand. He delivered that with some authority. Slow to get up, and Paradox is going to make him pay a couple of shots to the bread basket. And not much behind him, as you can see D-Money quickly overpowers him to knock him back down to the mat. Irish whip. Paradox thought about it, trying to get a quick tag across. Can't do it. And D-Money with a splash in the corner. And here is a tag. And how about a double team in the corner here? Tyreek with a little bit of breath back in his body now. Looking for maybe an elbow. And faked him out and just poked him in the eye. Boy, they're just bending all the rules of wrestling, and the referee is letting it go. All right, then. Hey, if the ref's not going to call it, why would you do anything about it? Uses that bottom rope, and this time for some actual offense. Jumps off with a splash, and he gets a 2 count out of it. Paradox a little worse for the wear at the moment here in our opening contest. And another quick exchange. Here's D-Money. And now Tyreek and D-Money looking a little more like a cohesive unit by the second. Double team action into the ropes. Double back elbow. Boy, Paradox ate both of those right in the kisser. And D-Money with a nice leg drop. Measured him. Here's the cover. Hooks the leg. Did all the things right, but Paradox still had some fight left in him. And D-Money locks in that reverse chin lock. And the crowd rallied behind him here in Buckhead. And D-Money cuts him off, and will just keep the pressure on him. I mean, it's not necessarily your submission maneuver of choice to finish off a bout, but it does wear your opponent down, and referee keeping us informed over here at the commentary/timekeepers table. I'm kind of pulling double duty here tonight behind the camera. And Paradox fights his way out. Fights behind. How about that? Oh my, full Nelson suplex. D-Money dropped right on his head. Both men down, opposite of their corner. Referee administering a 10 count. Crowd still rallying behind here in Buckhead. Xavier Cross is fresh as a daisy, and he'll tag in, as will Tyreek. And Cross is going to easily overpower Tyreek here. Shoulder tackle, clothesline, and hits him with a running leg drop. 1, 2, and a 2 count. And I don't think Mr. Cross cared much for D-Money interrupting the attempted pinfall. D-Money trying to beg off, charges at him, and a big sidewalk slam will take D-Money out of the proceedings. D-Money may be looking to cash out an IRA after that. And Cross is going to use his size to his advantage. Going for a choke slam. Blind tag coming. Wait a minute. What's the referee doing over there? It's a choke slam back suplex combo. Tyreek is out. That should be the end of the match. The referee is not even paying attention. He is counting money over on the other side. What in the world? 1, 2, 3. No, he kicked out. The referee got slipped some cash by D-Money. And I don't think, hey, look, Paradox and Xavier Cross have got a legitimate gripe here in Buckhead. They're going to have to go for the victory again. One more time, they're trying to set him up. And this time, Tyreek able to fight it off. Now we got a brawl on the floor. We got a brawl in the ring. What's Tyreek doing? He pulled that back out. What is that? Whatever it is, he clocked him over the head with a money clip, I guess. Pretty hard object. And he got him. The New Enterprise is what they're announced as. Oh my! Well, it took a little bit for it to get going, but the new Enterprise has meshed well here in our opening contest. Hijinks included. D-Money and Tyreek get the win. That referee needs some admonishment when they get backstage for getting distracted. We'll be back, fans, with more action from Buckhead in just a moment. Well, we have a unique ring announcer in the ring with us. And here is the Georgia Grizzly himself, Jamie Holmes, making his way out to ringside in this one fall contest. Jamie Holmes, no stranger to the Georgia independent scene, and a veteran of the ring for sure. Good to see him back here in GCW. He's been a sporadic performer over the past 4 years of this resurrection of GCW. Some admonishment from, what is that all about? What's Jamie Holmes giving out to Money Mason about here? Look out. Oh no! Batten the hatches, fans. And Leatherface let out by the very popular Mr. Buckhead, who comes out with his bubble chainsaw in tow. And I can promise you, fans, smell-o-vision is not a thing, but Leatherface's mixed oil engine will definitely let us know that is in fact a real chainsaw that man is revving here in Buckhead, so look out. And Money Mason, a lot braver than he looks, getting out of the ring right in front of that big monster, 6'6", 300 pounds. From the Badlands of Texas, another man we've seen on the Georgia independent scene for a very long time, and a stalwart here in Georgia Classic Wrestling. Georgia Grizzly retreated there pretty quick back into hibernation. Mr. Buckhead and they're all chanting chicken at Jamie Holmes. I'm sure this is a psychological ploy. I've seen Jamie Holmes in some of the most violent matches in Georgia history. I don't think he's the least bit scared of Leatherface. Referee's brave to be checking Leatherface. I'm surprised the monster's letting him. Something sneaky going on over there with Jamie Holmes. Holmes is saying he needs to be checked, and I don't guess he saw the Leatherface being checked. I'm not sure what to do with this. Holmes is, I don't know what he's trying to prove here. He's just certainly going to psych out the monster. The referee call for the bell here, and we'll get this bout going. Well, good pipes on Money Mason there. Impressive. And we're doing another check. Look out. Oh, come on. Referee calls for the bell after Jamie Holmes attacks Leatherface. that's how we begin things. A bum rush by Jamie Holmes. Not a bad idea if you want to get a jump start on the monster, but you rarely see him off his feet. And here's why. It's pretty hard to take him down. Pummeling away on Jamie Holmes. Here in Buckhead. Jamie Holmes fighting back, right hands. And Leatherface is down in the corner. There's a sight you don't see very often. We got it on camera. Leatherface hit hard with a running bum shot, I guess. What you would call that. Jamie Holmes using his assets to his advantage. It's not working for long. Leatherface back up, begging him to keep laying it in. Jamie Holmes asking for a timeout. Those don't exist in wrestling, unfortunately, for Mr. Holmes. And here comes Leatherface with the heavy lumber. My goodness, those overhand forearms just pounding away on the skull of the Georgia Grizzly. Irish whip into the corner. And Leatherface just blatantly choking him. I mean, his finishing maneuver is the choke slam. Why not soften up that area? The referee, bless his heart, is trying to do his very best in there, but how you gonna control the bad man from the Badlands of Texas? What's Mr. Buckhead up to? Climbing up on the second step over here. Now he's back down, excuse me. Who knows what the Mr. Buckhead's ever up to? My goodness. He got in the ring a few months ago. Leatherface was unable to be here. Didn't go very well, but nonetheless. And now he's spraying Jamie Holmes with some bubbles out of that chainsaw. My goodness. And a big choke slam should get the job done. 2 and 3. And let the bubbles rain here in Buckhead. Leatherface gets the dub here at Georgia Classic Wrestling. Jamie Holmes is in another zip code trying to communicate with the referee about something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is happening here, but Leatherface is still stalking Holmes. The match is over. Maybe one more choke slam? Referee trying to say no. And just punted him with about a 45-yard field goal. Boy, if only that Tennessee kicker could have hit that in the uprights a few weeks ago. I guess that's going to be all she wrote. The Georgia Grizzly has been neutered. Leatherface is going to walk out triumphant. And we'll be back in just a moment here on YouTube. All right, fans, welcome back to the Godfrey Rowan Event Center here in Buckhead, Georgia. Kevin Henson with you for Georgia Classic Wrestling here on YouTube. Our next bout is going to be an interesting one. Two men coming out here in just a moment that have kind of changed sides, so to speak, in the last year or so. It all circles around the Dirt Road Dynasty. And we're going to see a man walk out of the curtain here in just a short once we get through the super long intro of the crooned tones of Bad Company. And it will be Jay Shaw. This one I still don't understand, fans. One half of the new tag team champions, I might add. Jay Shaw coming out here to ringside.
You don't need these more on.
Where'd that mean mug come from? It's not been that long ago that I stood in the ring with that man that you see on the right, Jay Shaw, and simply got it out of him that he wanted to fight for the Brass Knuckles title. It didn't go his way, but I thought this man had a lot of character, fought for the Ride of the World, and he shocked everyone in GCW not long after that, changing his tune and joining the ranks of the Dirt Road Dynasty. We got 3 more matches. Let's please not do that, Jay. This fans cut up a shirt of Jay Shaw in front. I told her to burn it. Jay Shaw, I guess, hey, I was talking about it, trying to figure out why he changed his tune. I guess he just gave us his explanation. Not sure I'm satisfied with it. Neither are many of the fans here at the Godfrey Rowan Event Center, but nonetheless, we have to take what we can get here in Buckhead. And the opposition about to make his way out is the Southern Outlaw, Sean Nelson, a man that was part of the Dirt Road Dynasty until recently, of course, as the reign of GCW Heavyweight Champion came and has unfortunately won. He dropped it to Nick Halen just a few months ago. Along with Chris Nelms, Jay Shaw won the Tag Team Championship at a house show held in Milledgeville earlier in September. Non-televised event held right around Labor Day in Milledgeville. New tag champs crowned. And there's Sean Nelson, who's now hearing cheers instead of jeers. Shawn Nelson taking a long, hard look at Jay Shaw. And the Southern Outlaw making his way around ringside here in Buckhead. Both men are ready to go. Calls for the bell. Music is still playing. It does not matter. Shawn Nelson charges the ring, and we are off and running. Hot start here in Buckhead. Again, you never thought Jay Shaw would be getting booed. You never thought Shawn Nelson would be hearing cheers. But man, how the things have changed here in GCW over the last few months. Nelson's been on the good side for a while, I guess you would say, the good side of the fans, so to speak. Jay Shaw's recent turn to the dark side has been, unfortunately, just in the last couple of months, so it's still very fresh. And a quick 2 count. Still to come, fans, we mentioned at the top of the show, a #1 contenders match for the GCW Television Championship. Chris Nelms will be back out later on tonight for a big bull rope match against Hoss Holding. That match set up last month. And our main event, as we've already mentioned, a heavyweight title bout. Chop Top faced the champ, Nick Halen, who took it off the man that you see, just delivering a back elbow to Jay Shaw. And that is Shawn Nelson, who gets another 2 count as he is just running amok on Mr. Shaw.
Oh, man. Come on, Ralph.
And I suggest there's probably, yes, a lot of, woohoo, boy, Nelson is known for those overhand chops. Shaw trying to get away, but they're just going to go. I don't know. Shaw better get out of the ring, or he's going to end up getting lit up on all 4 corners. That's 75% of the corners have seen it, and even Nelson's hand is ringing right now. You know he's feeling it. Pulls him out. Cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Shaw still got some life left in him. I tell you, Nelson has came in here with the heavy artillery and has barely let up. Jay Shaw gets out with a kind of atomic drop. I think he just stunned Nelson, but now a chop to the chest will get his attention. Hey, Jay Shaw's no slouch in there. Former television champion and now the current tag champ. I spoke earlier. Came out and talked to me, of course, earlier for the brass title finally with the TV title. That was my mistake. Picks him up and plants him right in the middle of the ring with a big scoop slam and a 1 count. All he got was 1 on that one, says senior official Matthew Daniel. Big right hands. Shaw cuts that off quickly. And a 2 count. And a front face lock applied by Shaw. That's another one of those moves like we talked about earlier with D-Money. Not necessarily looking for the submission. If you get it, great, but more or less you're trying to wear down the opponent. You're cutting off the oxygen supply to the brain. Anytime you make the opponent groggy, that works in your advantage. Big clothesline by Jay Shaw. big choke. And Shaw reminding the referee he has till count of 5. He knows that. Shaw thought about applying more punishment, but instead he went for a cover and got the 2 count. And now he's just going to bring his arm. Not bad considering he's used that arm to deliver some heavy blows. And a big splash in the corner by Mr. Shaw. And coming off the ropes, quick snap coming maybe. Oh, big boot right across the chin of the Southern Outlaw. Adorned with tights tonight, saying the King of West Georgia, he better get out of this pinfall or he's going to have trouble defending that title. Big 2 count. Nelson struggling to even get back up to his feet and pull himself up to those bottom ropes. Big splash in the corner by Jay Shaw. Still fired up. How about Shawn Nelson coming out with a devastating clothesline on back elbow. And big spinning slam. Shaw is stunned on the mat. 1, 2, 2 count. Neck breaker coming, perhaps. Maybe not. Slips out of it, just clubs him in the back of the head and tried for a quick scare there on the 3 count. Didn't hook the leg. Senior official Matthew Daniel doing a great job getting in great positions on the mat to make sure the shoulders are down and keep a close eye on the action as he clears those 3 count attempts. Here's Nelson firing up. Off the ropes, here comes Shaw, misdirection. Big lariat. And he's going to cover him. He also did not hook the leg. What is going on? These 2 men are skilled enough in the ring to know they've got to hook a leg if they want a shot at 3 count. And Nelson dumped out to the apron. Thought he was going to go to the floor. That did not happen. Shaw is staggering around thinking he's got a breather. That's trouble. Sunset flip coming from the apron. Shaw trying to hold on, and looks like he's got him. Daniels missing that though. He had a hold of the middle rope. Senior official did not see it. And Jay Shaw is going to get the victory. I'll tell you what, GCW Commissioner Tim Rice, and again a position I do not envy him to be in because I've held it before in the past myself. I know how demanding it can be, has got a lot of tape to review after this show ends tonight because fans, there's been a lot of shenanigans in this show so far. We've still got 3 bouts to go here on YouTube, but for now, 1/2 of the new tag champs, Jay Shaw, is going to go down in the record book as a victor tonight over the Southern Outlaw, Shawn Nelson. Coming up next, everyone, a #1 contenders match for the GCW television title. Zach King will square off against the Sweeper.
Good for is losing. Go Gators! Go Gators!
incredible Zach King walks out in the middle of a technical glitch. Music wouldn't play, and he said he doesn't need it. Big man at 280 pounds, and could be, after this bout's over, the #1 contender to the GCW Television Championship, currently held by Sam Hansen. Hansen is not with us tonight, but I'm sure we'll be studying this match very closely, as he'll want to know who his next challenger is. And we'll meet his opponent here in just a moment. Should the music cooperate or not, I'm not sure. Zach King walked out without it. Let's see if his opponent can.
Hey, you shut your mouth, kid.
Zach King is not waiting for the music. He wants to get this match going. And his opponent is a very popular superstar here in GCW. It is the man that you can already hear the chant starting. It is the Sweeper. There he is. The chant breaks out across the Got to Be Your Own Event Center. The audience participation helping out as well.
Because they make the music for me. They make my music. They make my music.
Sweeper Jake Miles makes his way around ringside. We just call him Sweeper for short. Here in Georgia Classic Wrestling. Still a very enthusiastic crowd here on hand for Georgia Classic Wrestling. Zach King doing an appendage at us over here that was very unnecessary, I'll just say that.
Ring the bell. Are you gonna ring the bell? Do your job. You gonna do your job?
Zach King seems very impatient.
No. Get praise to Zach King.
Maybe he's impatient to be the #1 contender to the GCW TV title. I love that enthusiasm. Nonetheless, Sweeper's all right with that. That King does not seem to be getting the same adulation. Sweeper again. I think everyone kind of gets their role here. That King a little frustrated that he's not getting the same love from those in attendance. Eventually, we're going to have to get over the popularity contest and get this one going. High stakes here. Winner gets a crack at the television title, which is second in line, of course, to the heavyweight crown here in GCW. Side headlock applied by Zach King, who's definitely got the height and weight advantage in this bout.
The ropes. 1, 2, 3.
And tries to push him off, does Mr. Miles, and that does not go well. King just plants a knee on the mat to slow down the momentum to a halt. Sweeper can do it on the second attempt here, perhaps. And that did not work out. King is very satisfied with the way this is going, this side headlock, and a quick bite on the forehead. I think the Sweeper's had enough. 3 big elbows, and that'll break it free off the ropes. King pushes Miles off, and both men land in the middle of the ring. Sweeper's a little out of breath. He has been in a side headlock for a minute, so I guess so. And asking for a break, and he gave him one, and greeted him with a nice clothesline to the mush, and got a 1 count. Everything about this bout has been unique, to say the very least, since the bell rang.
Watch the eye.
Club by Zach King. He's raking his face across the top rope. Club to the midsection. Zach King's dominating here in the early going.
He can't even hit me. I'm untouchable.
Zach King very proud of his work, taunting the fans here, pointing out that Miles is so out of it he can't even deliver a blow to try and fight back. Running tackle by the 280-pounder from Middle Georgia. 2 count. And the fans once again trying to get behind Mr. Miles. The sweeper, Jack Miles. Oh my goodness. Zach King just snapped the broom in half. I can't believe the audacity of Zach King. That seems to have given a little bit of a fire to the sweeper, but King quickly cuts it off. Telegraphed the boot, clips him and fires back with a hard elbow. Sweeper is getting ahead of steam. Clothesline doesn't take down the big man. He'll try to get him double thrust. Oh man, double chop to the chest. Still doesn't take down King. He's a big man. 280. Swinging net breaker. That'll do it. King is down for the first time in this match, and he is flat on his back. That took a lot out of the sweeper, who's been beat mercilessly since the bell rang. Sweeper slow to get up. Very, what we'll call it, an alternating chant of sweeper here in the arena. And now he's measuring King again, who's up on his feet in the corner. Big charge coming, and a splash. Stinger splash of sorts by the sweeper. Irish whip is reversed. Sweeper slides out like a street sweeper would. Back in, and a clothesline. Got some momentum, and that flipped the big 280-pounder, Zach King. And you can tell Sweeper's got some swagger about him now as he climbs back to his feet. And going for the, of course, why not, Russian leg sweep. That stands to reason. Hooks it again, and he'll get it. King tried to telegraph, couldn't do it. Referee down for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. He got him. And so Jack Miles, the sweeper, the new #1 contender for the GCW Television Championship. And we hear his music thrown out here at the Got to Be Rolling Event Center in Buckhead, Georgia. the home of Georgia Classic Wrestling, and tonight the home of the #1 contender for the GCW TV title, the sweeper, Jake Miles.
Stop hiding from me. I want that TV championship. And when I get my hands on you, I'm going to be the new champ.
And Sleeper's already calling his shot, saying he's going to get his hands on the champ and take the strap. That remains to be seen. But for now, he can celebrate all night here on Shivers Avenue in Buckhead. We'll be back in just a moment. It's going to be a dangerous one. Look out. Bull rope match coming up when we come back. Batten down the hatches, fans. We are back live from Buckhead. Kevin Hinson with you here on the call for Georgia Classic Wrestling. And it's a bull rope match that's been announced. No time limit, no disqualification. And I'm sure it's going to be a Donnybrook here at the Got to Be Rolling Event Center. We saw Nelms earlier coming out with Jay Shaw, who's accompanying Nelms now out to the ring. And Nelms bringing the bull rope. Cowbell, of course, attached. Bull rope match is very simple. That cowbell can be utilized as a weapon, but so can any darn thing in this building, for that matter. Both men will be fixed to each other. And that bull rope will be attached at one end or the other to their wrist. No one can run. There can be a lot of clubbering, as the legendary late Dusty Rhodes would say. And here comes Chris Nelms' opposition. He doesn't seem too worried about it. Doesn't seem to be sweating it too bad. Propped up in the corner, got him a nice comfy spot. So did Jay Shaw there for a moment. Here's Hoss holding. "63 years young," the cowboy himself, Hoss Holding. I don't know about that, fans. He just walked by us here at the commentary table. That man don't look a day over 62. That's a compliment, Mr. Holding, in case you're hearing that.
Everybody, let's go. Get it going. Come on, let's live this place up. We better turn the roof off this place tonight.
Well, there's no doubt who the crowd favorite is going to be in this match, but there won't be all the time left for clapping hands once the bell rings, and they're locked up thanks to the bull rope. wonder if Jay Shaw is going to Well, Matthew Daniel has absolutely no rhythm. We knew that.
I knew he was biased.
He's still got a 1-0 career record here in GCW, which is inexplicable to me, but nonetheless, no rhythm as far as music goes. We just learned that.
He's got something up his sleeve, I know it.
Looks like a glorious mullet, though. Looks like moves away from the long-haired cowboy.
Right down the middle.
Hoss Holding, who is now finally taking the hat off, and maybe here in the not-so-distant future, maybe distant, who knows? The way things are going here tonight, anything is possible here at GCW. We'll get this bull run match underway. Chris Nelms taking his time, telling Jay Shaw that he can head to the back. He wants a one-on-one match. Hey, gotta admire that. He did send Chris Nelms to the back earlier, did Mr. Shaw, for his bout against Shawn Nelson, and Shaw ended up getting the W, albeit with some controversy. And the same referee for that match is the referee for this match, senior official Matthew Daniel.
I ain't scared.
You see Hoss Holding now linked up on his left wrist. Chris Nelms is saying no, he's not going to get locked up, but Nelms brought the bull rope to the ring. He knows how this is going to go. This shouldn't really be that big a surprise. Chris Nelms doesn't care to be called a polo. If you'll have it.
You better call this right down the middle, Matthew.
Well, he got him locked. Matthew Daniels got the bull rope cinched on both men's hands. Chris Nelms asking to be called right down the middle. But it's a no time limit, no disqualification bout. How do you call that down the middle? That's a great question. Hoss Holding still keeping the fans into it. I'm very curious to see how this goes. It's a bull rope match, so it's going to be vicious, bloody, but I'm curious to see how they get from point A to point B of audience participation to brutality here in this matchup. Everyone needs to keep their head on the swivel for sure. Hoss Holding not holding back. Quick club with the right hands, Irish whip into the ropes, and a back elbow. Holding will just meet him on the other end. And some heavy shots to the sternum. Nelms is hurting, but able to get back on his feet. And a double sledge across the back. Fans, I will give you a spoiler alert. Using that cowbell, first of all, let's focus on that. Nelms with a shot to the forehead of Hoss Holding, and is going to grind that sharp cowbell right into the forehead of Hoss Holding. You're not going to see any go-behinds or takedowns or fireman carries. Full arm dragon twist. Not in this bout. No chain wrestling. No shooting the half. And remember, of course, in a bull rope match, you touch all four corners to win. So that means you have to beat your opponent senseless and incapacitate him enough to be able to tap all four corners to get the victory. Hoss Holding back up and rams the cowbell into Chris Nelms' forehead with a running start and drops it on him for good measure. it looks like Nelms is busted open. I don't know if Haas Holding is. He's checking his forehead. Maybe a little bit of blood coming out there. It looks like it is. You got to expect that with a sharp cowbell just being grinded across both men's foreheads. Yes, Chris Nelms definitely bleeding. Thin streams of blood going down that forehead on Chris Nelms. You had to expect some blood in this match for sure. Bringing a sharp object like a cowbell into the ring. Irish whip off the ropes. Holden will hit the mat hard and crumple to the mat. Nelms taunting the fans. He's trying to cheer on Haas Holding, and the fans are more or less just enjoying the spectacle of this here. Hey, there's nothing referee Matthew Daniel can do about that. That's a blatant choke with that rope. Matthew Daniel can't disqualify Chris Nelms. He can choke him until he passes out and then some. I was praying Chris Nelms has a little bit of mercy about him. Slaps the turnbuckle. Touches all four, and Chris Nelms gets his hands raised. This has already been pretty brutal. I'm expecting to end so quickly, but we'll see. That's three. Got one more to go. 75% of the turnbuckle is tapped already. Haas Holding with a left arm clothesline will cut him off and stop the progress in his tracks. And Chris Nelms will have to reset and try it again. And how about that? A jawbreaker from Haas Holding. Nelms rolls to the outside. He's not going to get far though, because that bull rope's only going to let him get so much slack in it. One. Now Holden's trying it, and that's not going to work. Oh, we got a tug of war, and Chris Nelms' left shoulder pulled into the ring post. Hold it with a headbutt. There's nothing fancy about this match, folks. It is just a beating between these two men. And drops the cowbell again across the head again. Very simple. The point of it, you got to beat them until they can't get up and stop you from tapping all four corners of the ring. And Holden taps corner number one to start another sequence, but Chris Nelms with a low bridge. That was a very clever maneuver on the part of the Nashville Nightmare. Nelms is bleeding. What a crimson mask on Chris Nelms, having to spit blood off his face. And that's broken up as well. That's one. And a big spear by Holding. Again, fans, if you're looking for finesse, you're looking at the wrong match. Go watch some other stuff on this card. This is a fight between two burly cowboys here in the ring. They're not looking for fancy, flashy, jumpy, flippy maneuvers here in this match. They're trying to beat each other down and win. Very simple. And you see it there, both men trading blows on their knees. Blood pouring down the face of Chris Nelms. And Haas Holding every blow is opening it up worse, and now they're both delivering them at the same time. Jay Shaw has emerged from the locker room off camera here. Can't see him here from where we're at, on camera, excuse me. But he's standing at the edge of the aisleway, right at the first row of ringside. Both men have tapped one turnbuckle. And that's Nelms, two apiece. Got the ring hammer or the bell hammer ready in case. Now we get a shot of Shaw. And we just got one more. But the way things are going, Holden's going to win out. And are we still counting it? I guess referee Matthew Daniels still going to say it's still a legal series at the moment. What was that? Oh my, what the hell? I don't believe it. Fans, I have chill bumps because I'm getting sick to my stomach right now. Jay Shaw walked out to ringside. I looked over and saw him nod his head. I didn't know what he was doing. Matthew Daniel picked that cowbell up and just blistered Hoss Holding in the back of the head, and now Shaw is beating him down after such a brutal bout. And just choking Hoss Holding. This is an assault. Matthew Daniel has sold his soul out to the Dirt Road Dynasty. Or I guess Bad Company is what they're going to call themselves now. And now we have some more officials coming in the ring to try and stop this chaos. Chris Nelms wins the bull rope match, but the bigger story here is that the senior official of Georgia Classic Wrestling, and one of the referees is giving him up the road for that, and a big spear from Matthew Daniel. What has gotten into Matthew Daniel? Oh my God. This is awful. Let's get some help. There's Sean Nelson. He's gonna clear the ring out. Thank goodness. Brings a steel chair to ringside. Referee gets speared. Hoss Holding gets more than he bargained for. Fans, I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. Look at that. That is a picture I thought I would never see. And frankly, fans, 2 months ago, none of us could have predicted. Well, there you have it. That's no doubt. Chris Nelms won the bull rope match. But again, Matthew Daniel, hey, you got to wonder, did he actually see Jay Shaw put his arm on the rope earlier tonight or not? Looked like a little bit of a fast count now that you think about it. And now this, a lot of pieces to the puzzle and a lot we got to sort out. And maybe 1,000 pieces that we got to put together before it's all said and done. Bad Company's going to walk out with a lot of victories in their corner tonight at Georgia Classic Wrestling.
I ain't got time for you. Yeah, you know better.
All right, fans, we're back here for the main event in Buckhead. Heavyweight title will soon be defended here in Georgia Classic Wrestling. And here comes the challenger. He calls himself the Dream Killer. That is Mr. Chop Top, a former heavyweight champ already. So to see him coming out here tonight, getting a chance to grab it for the second time. Is huge for this young man having to work his way back up. Still only in his early 30s, I might add. Working for a very long time in this sport. Former heavyweight champ, brass knuckles champ. And here comes the champ. Three belts.
You already know.
He's defending one here tonight.
Already know.
Nick
You know
Halen.
exactly who you pay to see. You boo all you want, kid. Just the fact that your mama thinks I'm the prettiest man alive. Girl, you got the only one I like out here. Just so you know it. I don't like the rest of these. They trash. Trash. But you.
GCW title around his waist. Which has his right hand, I beg your pardon. Friday Night Championship belt around his waist. It's been a good bout either way. Let's go over to our ring announcer for the introductions. Halen putting one of those straps on the line here tonight. A decorated champion, to say the very least, here in our main event.
Don't tell me to hurry up. I do what I want. You're so mad because I'm pretty.
Perhaps the only healthy official left in GCW locker room tonight is out here to referee our main event. And I'm using that both mentally and physically. I don't know what in the world is going on with Matthew Daniels. Somebody needs to check him in somewhere if he thinks running along with the likes of Bad Company is a good idea for him career-wise, for sure. I'm still in shock about that, fans, just to be perfectly honest with you. Halen taking his sweet time, arguing with some fans here at ringside right below us. Dream Killer Chop Top will not be intimidated by Nick Halen. Bell sounds and our heavyweight title bout, main event on the line. Halen ducks under an attempt at a lockup and just flies outside. Halen is trying to psych out the Dream Killer. That might work. Intimidation will not. But the young man, Chop Top, may in fact get impatient. He's took a seat in the front row. He does have a 10 count on the outside. I guess this is one way to retain the title. And Halen rolls back in the ring. He rolls right back out. He broke the count. No doubt about it, Halen is a talented superstar. He knows his way around the squared circle, inside and obviously out. A lot of psychology being applied here in this matchup. And we'll see where it goes here with this heavyweight title on the line. Fans starting to get impatient here around ringside. Halen a lot of grief for not even locking up with the challenger yet. Asking for the referee to check Chop Top, and we are minutes into this bout. Oh, so now Nick Halen needs to be checked. Referee's trying to make it fair. Fans are asking for it. Referee agrees. Title's on the line. Guess Nick Halen needs to be checked here. Check the wrists, the elbow pads. I guess Halen's clean. Now let's see if we can finally get some action going here in Buckhead. Fans, in case you can't tell it, Nick Halen is actually paying attention to the football game. We alluded to it earlier. Brooke, Alabama is going on right now at the same time this show is going on, so it is being broadcast here inside the event center. For curious fans, we are again just about 30 minutes and change outside of Athens, where Halen hails from, I might add. And first lockup of the match, Chop Top gets a side headlock. Halen escapes and goes back outside again. Champ's getting in no hurry tonight in our main event, to say the very least. Fans chanting, "Stay in the ring." You be the judge of that at home.
Stay in the ring. Tough. Because I'm sitting here with my friend now. She got me on her Facebook Live, I bet. Trying to tell her friends, look how good this boy looks.
Halen taking his time. Still pacing about ringside. To an 8 count. Halen. A lot of arguing here with the fans and the official. There's been one maneuver in this match, a quick side headlock that Halen slipped out of. So I apologize if there's some gaps here in my commentary. There's just been not a lot to call so far. Maybe we'll get down to business now. Collar and elbow tie up, another lockup. Chop Top gets the advantage. Halen slips out, tries to get away. Chop Top says nay, nay. Tries to get away again and just continues to wrench away with that standing side headlock. Halen can't escape. Chop Top's got him scouted and drags him down to the mat to wear down the champ. Trying to pull the hair, and that's very illegal. But hey, not a bad strategy if you're Nick Halen. Disqualification will save the title for you.
Come on. 1, 2, 3.
And thought we had a clean break for a moment. That's not the case. Halen just overconfident, and he's going to step out of the ring again. Winks at Chop Top after he gets out of the ring. Kind of an arrogant shove there.
Is that what you want?
Chop Top is getting very impatient. I'd say he's really shown a lot of patience in this matchup. He knows how important this title match is, though, trying not to lose his temper and get disqualified. He wants to be atop the GCW ladder once more, and he's really got a shot at it tonight, to say the very least. Worked for a long time to get back here in this slot. Another lockup. Another side headlock and a takeover by Chop Top. I tell you, Halen's getting out wrestled every time he tries to get anything going in a lockup. Hand-to-hand combat or any sort with Chop Top. He did get that quick shot in the corner and just kind of arrogantly shoved his head and popped out of the ring again. That's been all the offense so far for Mr. Halen. Halen back up to a knee and now back up to vertical base. He tries to slam him and nice roll through by Chop Top, who is controlling what offense we've seen so far in this match with that side headlock.
Hey, come on. 1, 2. Come on now.
Halen on top.
Come on, Tom. What you say now?
And Chop Top gets out. How about that? Chop Top's kind of surprising. Nick Halen here. And Halen gets the ropes and we'll get a rope break because of it. And Champ goes to the floor once more for a breather. Chop Top's had it, and the foot race ensues all the way around ringside here on the Got to Be Rolled Event Center floor, which is a skating rink when we don't have a wrestling ring set up in the middle of it, so it's a wooden surface. And a back elbow catches Halen, and the fans erupt just because Halen is stunned, and he runs into a big clothesline on Nick Halen, and another big one does Mr. Halen. Chop Top with a whip into the ropes. Back body drop. Out to the floor goes Halen again, but this time a little worse for the wearer. Like Halen's trying to go under the ring here. Having a hard time seeing for the fans, but it looks like he's trying to either reach for something under the ring or just maybe gather his berries under the ring. I'm not sure. Chop Top will go to the floor to investigate. Not. Big chop right here in front of us at our commentary position. And back into the ring goes both men. Big chop by the man who bears it on his first name, Chop Top. The Dream Killer challenging for the heavyweight title here in our main event on YouTube. And Halen is taking a licking here at the moment, a beating from the former Brass Knuckles champ, the former heavyweight champ here in Georgia, Classic Wrestling. And another one stinging Mr. Halen's chest plate. Maybe another one? Absolutely. And another one. And another. Halen's had it. I think I fired him up. He is just hammering away. And I mean it. Man, he's mounting him on the mat. Pounding away. Chop Top enjoys punishment. But I don't think he was expecting that flurry of punishment that quickly. That one didn't make a whole lot of contact. Halen can't chop pretty well. Let's listen in. Chop Top's going to win the chop battle. Maybe Halen's a little worse for the wear after all the hijinks here in the early going. Well, now I don't know, are we in the mid going? Things started like molasses in this bout, the way things have went. And a short bridge, and Halen will slam the knee across that. Fans, you can't see it for the ring skirt, but that is just a steel beam that runs across to support the structure that these men compete in every time we have an event here. So I can promise you, slamming the back of the leg across a steel beam does not feel good, at the very least. And Nick Halen continuing to dictate everything.
Come on, Chop. 6. Back in the ring. Let's go. 7.
Low drop kick will send Chop Top back out to the floor.
4.
Nick Halen showing off for the fans. Now it's Chop Top who's spending some time on the floor, however, not so voluntarily as Mr. Halen was here in the early going. Halen taunting the Georgia fans in attendance. Shocking allegiance considering that he is from Athens, but I guess to each their own. A low bridge drop kick. Chop Top will fall back out to the floor as he fought his way back into the ring. Not for long. Chop Top again. Now he's going to work on that left leg. And I mean, he's going to dissect it. Nick Halen is a technician in that ring. Make no mistake about it. All the pomp and circumstance gets over with. He's going to go to work on that left leg. Referee right there in position to make sure Chop Top doesn't give up. And frankly, fans, I'd be shocked if Chop Top ever says I quit. He'd probably pass out from pain long before he does that. That's one way to get out of it, but I think that hurt Chop Top. Halen a little worse for the wear.
Dirty, rotten, filthy, stinky. I bet. She's your cherry pie, ain't she, baby? I knew it.
Halen stopping mid-match to address all of you GCW fans. So he obviously feels like he's got things in control. That made some contact. Halen's got his swagger back now. A lot of smack talking going on in the ring. Big right hand. Another big right hand. Halen may bust a knuckle if he keeps hitting that hard. Chop Top ducks and he's firing away. Open hand shots in the corner. A big flurry of them. Irish whip into the opposite corner. Here comes Chop Top. Big splash. 5 minutes remaining in this matchup. We have a 20-minute time limit, I believe, is what the ring announcer said at the outset. A 2 count for Chop Top. Frankly, fans, I don't know if we'd even been flirting with the time limit had we actually had some contact in the early going, but nonetheless, here we are. Top stalking Nick Halen. Second rope. And maybe he'll go back inside. Took too much time to decide what to do. Nick Halen's going to make him pay for it. Got him up on his shoulders. Chop Top trying to fight out with some elbows to the side of the head. That may do the trick. And it does. Shoves him away with that boot. Charges in. Nick Halen catches him with a drop kick. Both men are down. Chop Top's hanging out on the top rope. A little worse for the wear, obviously. Nick Halen is down, exhausted on the mat. Boy, this has been a battle here for the heavyweight title once it finally got going.
Come on, don't give me this shit. Come on, Nick.
Big chop by Nick Halen.
Ronnie. Who's wrestling here? Mind your business. What's the ball game? I'm doing my job.
Arguing with the referee. Fans, all the rules of the sport, including the time limit that was just announced a minute ago, are on Nick Halen's side.
Come on now. Come on.
Chop Top's got an uphill battle here, and he may have a bigger one. In just a moment. Superplex. Ring announcer just announced 3 minutes to go, and at that moment, both men come down off the second rope with a big suplex. Second rope suplex has taken the wind out of both sails here, to say the very least. Ducks a clothesline. Chop Top trying to fire back up. With limited time remaining in this bout. Ducks under. Another clothesline. Chop Top is one step ahead of the champ at the moment. Nick Halen may be back ahead. There's a clothesline from Halen. And duck under. Swings him around. Another reversal. Whips him into the corner. Chop Top with a running knee. That stuns the champ. Gotta like Chop Top's chances here at the moment if he can seize it. Here comes the Bulldog. Nailed it. Over to the cover. 1, 2. Halen gets his foot on the bottom rope. Got to be getting near that 2-minute mark here. So wait for the ring announcer to declare that. Chop Top is going to the opposite corner. Wow, that's going to be a long... Oh, he's going to use himself momentum there. I thought he was going to try to dive off the top. Try to propel himself with a splash. Halen moved. Had it well scouted, apparently. Chop Top up on his feet. He's hurt. Ducks a clothesline. Neck breaker by Nick Halen. And will that be enough? 1, 2, and Chop Top kicks out at 2. Halen gets some momentum. 30 seconds. Well, the ring announcer left us in the dark for a moment. We're down into the nitty-gritty, fans. Time is running short. Big kick. Halen goes outside to the floor, and that is disastrous for Chop Top here in the last few seconds of this matchup. 15 seconds. I'm sorry, 7 seconds. Halen fell out of the ring after a Chop Top super kick. What a terrible break for Chop Top, who had the title in his hands. Couldn't get Halen rolled back in time. He got him rolled back in just as the bell rang and the time limit expired. Fans are chanting for 5 more minutes. I haven't even seen the commissioner here tonight. Halen's got the mic.
Check it. Chop Top. I sincerely apologize for laughing at you. You want 5 more minutes? Yeah. You want 5 more minutes?
Champ gonna give him 5 more minutes?
Brian, you want 5 more minutes?
Give him a chance.
Even the ref wants it. Are we getting an impromptu battle here? 5 more minutes, maybe?
No.
Oh, the champ has left us with a big tease.
For free. My time is up. You want 5 more minutes? That's $500. He didn't get it right because he knows what a star looks like. Hear me loud and clear. Give me my championship, Brian. They don't get 5 more minutes from Nick Halen because I'm the champ. Here, there, and everywhere. I do exactly what I want when I want. And I don't care who says anything. I don't care if it's the commissioner. I don't care if it's Chop Top. I don't care if it's whoever's filling my envelope with $100 bills. None of you deserve me because I'm better.
Well,
sign it for another time then, because the game breaker is going back to Athens right now. Say what you gotta say.
well, there you go. Thought for a moment Nick Halen had decided to earn, or had got a little respect for Chop Top, was going to give the crowd 5 more minutes of a battle for the heavyweight crown, changed his mind and told the fans exactly what he thought of them. Now Chop Top's got the mic.
Hey, Nick.
We're not done yet.
Next month, I want you one more time for the heavyweight title. And see, you beat Shawn Nelson, you beat Jacob Ashford, but you did not beat Chop Top.
It's a valid point. Halen did not beat the champ, or did not beat Chop Top.
One more time, I'll take your title back to Daniel City where it belongs. Chop Top out.
Chop Top wants to take it back to Dead End City, he says. Challenge has been issued for a rematch. This one went to a time limit draw tonight. We'll see if it gets signed for October here in Buckhead.
I'm gonna kill you.
Halen says, I guess that's a verbal acceptance. We'll see how that turns out. Fans, thank you for joining us for Georgia Classic Wrestling here on YouTube. I'm Kevin Hensley, and we thank you for being with us. We'll see you next month at the Godfrey Rowan Event Center in Buckhead.